to work or not. I've been having some weird internet issues on my PS5 with especially Fall Guys. So we're going to see if this works first off. This could be a very short stream that I have to delete when it doesn't work. But yeah, let's give it a shot here. Oh wait, I want to do the mission here. Let's do Big Yeti. Yeah. So yeah, like, you know, I this is kind of just a test to see if I can stream and play a game at the same time, like an online game. I haven't really tested this yet, so like I said, I could see terrible warping or something like that. And I kind of think my router might be going because I've been having like weird connection issues just with the PS5 though, so we'll have to see. But so what are my thoughts on the PS5? Well, now I have played Demon's Souls to completion. I beat Miles Morales 100%, and I've started to play... Oh, and we've also beat Sackboy's Adventure 100%. Even getting the extra bubbles or whatever to do the one... Or what is it? 275 or whatever, I think it is, to do the final level. And what are my thoughts? Well... Oh, and I beat Astrobots as well. Now, Astrobots is a great use of the controller and getting to experience the new controller. I really love the controller. It's really nice. I love the haptic feedback. I love the vibration. The triggers are amazing. In Worms, which I'll show you in just a little bit, when you fire a gun, you feel the vibration and stuff. It's really cool. We got 47 people. So yeah, like, it's really good. I really like that aspect of the controller. I can't wait for more PS5 games that have that haptic controller. I think that's going to be a game breaker going forward. I think Xbox is going to have to do something like it to compete. It's game changer. The SSD on the PS5 is amazing. How fast everything loads. It's crazy on Miles Morales just how fast you can load into a game from, the main menu. We're gonna try to get hit. Nope. Oh, I should have. Let's try that again. Bam. Okay. Oh, it's the spinning disc. Oh, I didn't even notice it was a spinning disc. Oh no. Okay, can't do that. Oh, I got screwed by that guy. Oh man, this could be a very bad first game here. Yeah, like, oh shit. The controller's amazing. There are some games that use it better than others, obviously, but all the ones, like, even Demon's Souls, for the most part... Oh, I'm gonna just barely qualify. Even Demon's Souls, for the most part, it really uses the controller well. Miles Morales, like, when you shoot the webs and stuff, you can feel it with the trigger tension. Like, you push it down and you can kind of almost feel the tension of each... what do you call it? Straight, the web that you're shooting. In Demon's Souls, it's very subtle. It's more like things going on in the background, like as far as like what's going on in the direct vicinity of yourself. So if you feel like if there's a boulder rolling down a hill or something, you'll feel the boulder kind of roll through the controller almost. It's very hard to describe unless you've experienced it. Backwards compatibility, by the way, is amazing. Like I'm going back and playing Titanfall 2 now at 60 frames, 4K, and man, I just tell you what, it is amazing. Like it is a game changer, and I want to try some other weird games. Like I really want to try something that would have terrible frame rate in the even PS4 days. So like Earth Defense Force or something. I don't think anybody's okay. There we go. I heard you know, I'm gonna get Cyberpunk. The new Cyberpunk game, and I've heard that's pretty terrible on anything but the Pro, PS4 Pro. Like I've heard the PS4 and Xbox games are pretty horrendous. Oh my gosh, I got trampled. Ugh. Okay, I think we're still good. I mean, we're gonna try to get hit too. Okay, that was okay. Get up, get up. Okay, we're good. So. Yeah, like that's pretty amazing. Let me know, by the way, if you guys have any questions about the PS5 and would like me to in chat there and stuff, and I'll let you know. But yeah, backwards compatibility is pretty amazing. I'm going to go on here real quick. I'm just pulling up the chat so I can read the chat later. Let's see. Your channel. But yeah, like... I definitely feel like it's a must-have system. Here we go. There we go. Brought up my chat for later. But yeah, like I don't know. So if you're on the fence of buying a PS5, I will tell you that I truly think that if you are going to have to end up paying double or triple the price, I would just say wait, unless you're a big Demon's Souls fan. Oh my gosh, I am screwed up here. Demon's Souls is really the only must-have game for me that isn't on a other system. Like Miles Morales, you can actually play on PS4. You're going to be able to anyway. So you know, if that was what you were waiting for, you're almost just better off waiting. Because you know, don't pay 2 and 3 times the money. There's just no sense for it. Like these things will be readily available. Oh, that guy fell through the ground. Pretty soon, honestly. And you know, Sony's doing a really good job of just keep putting them out. Like your best bet to get one is to go follow Wario64 or somebody like that, and he posts all the time when Sony has a queue, and Sony Direct is honestly your best bet. You get in a queue, and I don't, you know, you shouldn't have a hard time, honestly. Oh, great. What are those guys? I've never seen those guys before. I've actually never done this one with this big in part, so I'm a little worried about it. Oh, that guy almost screwed me. Okay, that's... we need momentum. Yep, okay, thanks, Dick. Alright, let's go. Yeah. So, you know, if you're gonna have to end up paying a ton more money for a PS5, just wait. Unless you're a big... Oh, everybody got wrecked there. Unless you're a big Demon's Souls fan, which I am, which is one of the main reasons I ended up buying it. Because Demon's Souls is literally one of my favorite games of all time. And I tell you what, it is amazing looking in performance mode. I mean, 4K mode, 30 frames is really nice, but the 60 frame mode is just amazing and game changing. Like, it makes you excited to see. This is a early, you know, version of the game. Like this is a early you know, entry level game to the PS5, and to see what's going to come down the line, say in like 3 years or something like that, is going to be amazing. Let's see how we do here. This one's usually hit or miss. You just got to get past this first bump. Okay, we're good. Well, get up. Okay. But yeah, like I would tell you to really think about if you want. Oh, I'm probably not gonna make it now. Maybe. No! Okay, we're still okay. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, we lost by 1. So frustrating. That egg wrecked me at the very end. Miles Morales, by the way, is really good as far as a showpiece of just even the advancing. Like they're still learning how to make these things. Oh, ×2. I wonder why. Maybe because it's final day. I don't know. Do it one more time here. But yeah, like the Miles Morales. So when the game first released, it had a performance mode that would be 60 frames at 4K, but no ray tracing and stuff. And then they had like a fidelity mode that has 30 frames per second, but then it has all the cool ray tracing, so you can see yourself in like the skyscrapers and all that stuff. And I tell you what, you start off playing in 30 frames, and you won't miss the 60 necessarily. But if you start and you go back and forth, you're going to want to end up playing in the 60 just because 60 frames is just so much more amazing. But what I was going to say here is, so they've already released a now middle ground setting, which is got the performance 60 frames, and then ray tracing. It's just been turned down slightly, the ray tracing has. So it still looks amazing, but now you get the best of both worlds. You get the ray tracing that you want for the look, and then you also get the 60 frames. So, what I'm saying is, as they're going along here, they're learning what they can and cannot show for ray tracing for these new consoles. And I also think it's interesting and kind of also a sign, though, that a lot of these early games, the PS5 is actually outperforming the PS5 is actually outperforming the Xbox Series X. And that's because of two things. The Xbox Series X, it seems that Microsoft was a little late in getting it into people's hands. But I also feel like the install base is already like kind of leaning towards PS5. And I have a feeling that you're going to see that kind of just happen, where I think the PS5 ultimately is going to win this next generation. Maybe not necessarily, dominate it like it did in the last one, because the Xbox Series 1X is the more strong console, and you probably will see multi-port games do better on that. But right now you don't. And that's because I really feel like they had more time with the PS5 versions and the hardware. And like I'm saying, like even with the Miles Morales, they've now had that game out for a little bit, and they've kind of learned how to even program it better for that. So yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, I don't necessarily think you need to go out and buy a PS5 instantly. I do think eventually you should get one, because they are freaking amazing. Gone are all the waiting, headaches of load times and everything. You're just instantly into the action. What bugs? Okay, so now I'm going to go into the bugs that I've experienced with my PS5. And these are all things, by the way, that can be fixed with just firmware updates. So there's been, I would say, since I bought my PS5, which was on day one, I did get it day one. I've had, sorry about bumping the mic. I've had probably 3 firmware updates from Sony. And I will say that the 3 firmware updates addressed no problems that I had. I'm going to get knocked down. Oh, man, are you kidding me? So I haven't had any of those issues, but I also believe it's because I didn't really have some of the games that were having problems. So some of the errors I did have, though. So when I initially booted up my system for the first time ever, it was really weird in the fact that it's asked me to set up my HDR, which I do have an HDR TV, and it did set up, and then it for some reason crashed Like, it froze for a minute when I was initially setting it up. And I don't know if it has anything to do with it or not, because the HDR looks like it's on. That poor guy. HDR looks like it's on, but when I go to Demon Souls and I try to turn on HDR in Demon Souls, it says it's not available, and I don't understand why. So there's one bug. I haven't figured out how to, if HDR is on, and then when I go into settings, it says it's not available as well, even though it initially asked me when I first set up the system to set it up, and it worked. So, and it seems to be working. Like, if I put a PS5 or 4 game in that had HDR, it works. So, it's really weird. That's one problem I've had with the system. I've had a couple crashes on Miles Morales. Usually during a cutscene. There was a cutscene that would happen, and I would have something happen to me where the system would just stop. And by the way, so they have totally aimed these shooters now at the corners. So this is now super. All you really have to do is get past the first two, and you're good. But man, these first, the edges used to be like safe places, but now they're just like, oh, I hope I make it. Like that blueberry, literally. Come on, that thing barely tapped my arm. Well, now I'm not going to qualify. This is the second time I haven't qualified on this one. That's pretty bad. We're going to change up our luck here for better luck. Right? It's all luck. This game's all luck-based. No skill. No, I'm just kidding. It actually has a lot of skill. I'm playing this, by the way, because I'm trying to unlock... I'm almost to the end here to get the 40... And I think, oh, there's the new one, the Wimp. That's hilarious. Okay, let me go in here real quick. Go outfits. We'll change up our. We'll be Roboto. And lower. Or should we be Sonic? Should we be Sonic Roboto? Yeah, we'll do Sonic Roboto. Or no, we'll just be Sonic. We're Sonic. Sonic's cool. There we go. Evil Sonic. Okay. Evil Sonic. What was I talking about? But yeah, so... Oh, errors. So I had Miles Morales crash on me a few times for cutscenes. I had Demon Souls crash on me one time. I've had Demon Souls not find host before, like have connection issues. I had that problem for a little bit. Sackboy crashed maybe once or twice tops, maybe. The weird thing with Sackboy, so with Sackboy, maybe it's just a user error. So the new thing that PlayStation 5 has, if the game supports it, is like help. Okay, and we were using that, me and my wife were using that to find all the orbs. And there's a help function where you can bring it up. Well, thank you there, Arizona's Arcade Heroes. By the way, I would just like to tell you, by the way, that, I mean, I don't know if you know I'm in Arizona as well. It's too bad that we didn't have the Game On Expo this year. I was really, bummed out when they didn't have that this year, obviously. And, honestly, I get why I don't have that many people watching it right now anyway, is because of my job and my wife now is pregnant and stuff. I'm going to try to figure out how to post more videos more reliably, because honestly, to get like lots of views and lots of things, you just have to be, engaging with your audience. Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, I love, Arizona's a nice state as far as the weather goes and everything. But yes, so I get why I don't have a lot of people watching a lot of times, is I just don't, I'm going to try to start streaming a little bit more regularly like this. And I'm also going to put some more, review videos and retro stuff. But it's honestly just because right now, I just can't do it regularly enough. Like, you have to have some regularity, or whatever that word is. Regiment. We'll say just some regiment to your streaming schedule and stuff. Because if you don't have that, like, people don't know when to come. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I tried to make really, very direct tutorials that anybody could watch. Oh, I'm so screwed. And, I love, like, Arcade 1-Up, it still has a very close place in my heart. Like, that system, I love my Arcade 1-Up machine that I've currently have. I got that last image is the one it's got a few more games on it. Man, this is the second time I got screwed there. And there's no way I can get past it because it's just vertical. But yeah, so the only things I've added since I released that image is I was going to buy one of those Sega Astro arcade machines, and I wait. My God, I was like, we're screwed. So I feel like they've tinkered with these too. Like, these things used not to go like quite as crazy as they did, but now I'm in Chandler. I'm over by Chandler Mall, basically. I'm in the nice part of Chandler. But yeah, they man, I'm doing terrible. I'm gonna switch it up to go back to the other one. Here, let's see. But yeah, like, I try to make my tutorials good for people. And what I was gonna say is the only thing I added to the my Arcade 1-Up since the last time I made the last image was I wanted to buy myself one of those Astro Mini arcades. I decided not to. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like, Sega Genesis has like a mini arcade that was coming out with a bunch of things like Golden Axe, Death Adder, and stuff, and I wanted it. Oh, nice! Oh, nice, Superstition. Yep, we go over there all the time. But yeah, so it was I wanted to get it, but I decided not to because I have a pregnant wife that we just are like freaking about money a little bit. We'll be fine, honestly, but with all the uncertainty in this year. And so I canceled it. But what I did do is I basically found every single one of those ROMs that was on that arcade machine, and then I made sure I found working versions and put them on my Arcade 1-Up, which includes things like, I think Golden Axe Death Adder is already on that image, but... Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I thought about doing that for a while too. So how often do you find work? He was just saying, if for people that aren't reading chat, that he modifies Arcade 1-Up machines and does it for people. How often do you actually do that? Because I was like, it would be real easy to make arcade machines for people. There's a little bit of the legality of it, but honestly, if you keep it to a small amount, it shouldn't be an issue. And I was always wondering if you actually put those things up, I would guess you're posting probably on like OfferUp and Craigslist and stuff like that, maybe some type of Facebook probably. Oh my gosh. I can't read the full 1 sec. Oh yeah, for sure. For the full-size arcade machines are pretty amazing. Like, did you see that new one? Who's making? I think it's actually Arcade 1-Up again. They're making, I want to say it's either Outrun, but it's one of the ones that you can sit down, like it's going to have like a sit-down area. And was it Outrun? correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like Outrun, where it's an arcade 1-up unit and it's going to have the wheel and the seat and everything. And I was like, oh my gosh, that would be freaking amazing to have. And over here in Chandler, by the Chandler area, there's a store called About 2 a week. Nice. That's pretty good money, I'll tell you what. Yeah, like the arcade 1-ups and stuff are pretty amazing little machines, though, just because you can put them wherever you want. And you know, especially when you mod them. Do you use? Are you using the Pi, the 3Bs, or are you using 4s now, or the newer Pis? I just haven't like the 4s weren't quite powerful enough yet to run things like Sega Saturn and stuff like that. So I just didn't want to do an entire image that had subpar emulation still for those things. Oh no, it's fine, man. Yeah, it's totally fine. I totally get it. What side is it, this? No, like, I appreciate you chatting. Then I can at least talk to somebody instead of just talking to myself and giving deep thoughts. Yeah, Outrun, for sure. I thought that was what it was. I'm going to go around again here. No, I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, come on, get up. No, I appreciate you talking because, you know, you never know when you're going to get people. Like the Demon Souls stream, I had about 3 to 4 people talking to me, which I'm happy with that. But it's probably, you know, I'm streaming in the middle of the day on a Friday. So I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to figure out a streaming schedule. It might be actually later in the evening, like late night. And I'm going to try to figure out some games to stream. I'm just doing this because, you know, first off, I wanted to get the last level, and second, it's Fall Guys, man. So, if you've never played Fall Guys, this game is basically like Mario Party. It's literally just Mario Party. My biggest thing, I just modded a PS2 Slim with a basically where it's using FreeMcBoot, and then it's got a SD card or just like a micro SD card in the USB. And even though the some of the videos don't run perfect on it, all the games run. So I got done 3B plus. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like I said, I thought the 3B plus was about as good as it comes right now. You know, you could buy the more expensive Pis, but I just felt like it doesn't do 100% good emulation on things that I care about, like weird things like 3DO and Sega Saturn, and it does do better on Dreamcast, but I don't know if that's really worth the upgrade cost. But yeah, like I was saying, I modded a PS2 Slim with a 256 gig SD card micro. So I've got a ton of games that I've been playing a backlog of PS2 games as well. Screw you, buddy. And I bought a M Classic, which is a upscaler and anti-aliasing. And I tell you what, it looks really nice on the PS2. And PS3. That thing does great on PS3, too. You've got one with a fancier track mode. Yeah, track mode's really nice. It's just kind of, it's a little bit slower than, I usually just use Emulation Station just because it's so much quicker. Oh, HOOPSIE Legends. Oh, this one's hard. So most people on this one go for the middle and stuff, but I find you just kind of stay away from people and you kind of stay on the outskirts, and usually you can qualify. Let's see. Might make that. Maybe not. No, I'm not going to make that one. I am going to make this one, though. So, there's one. So you just kind of, like, chill on the outskirts. I don't like that two people are over here. Not going to make that. Thank you for pushing it up for me, buddy. I know I'm a dick. I'm sorry. Don't get mad, get angry. So I've got 2 of 6. Yeah, you just kind of do what I'm doing right now. Come on. Usually, I was about to say, usually they come much quicker than that. There we go. 2 more, 2 more. One sec, I'll read that in just a second here. Okay, I need one more. One more. Come on, baby. Oh, there it is. Oh, nope, that's not it. Guy's already there. There it is. Nope. Sorry, buddy. Okay, what did it say? Cabinet scratch. Nice. DC Legends of Marvel Strike Force. Yeah, Dreamcast was a great system. Like you know, the reason I don't play a lot of Dreamcast, obviously, on arcade cabinets, because like I have all those old consoles, and I have a modded Dreamcast with a SD card instead of the what do you call it, the laser. And the only one, like most of my, I have a stock system, I have a modded system, or some, and I kind of just try to make the systems as modern as I can. So like I was saying, with my PlayStation 2 Slim, I've got it reading it off an SD card, so I never really have to get up. And then I've got, you know, a M Classic to basically an M Classic to upscale and make it look a little bit nicer. So here's what you do, you kind of just, so once you get to the last section, I want it over. Okay. It's gonna be, so you gotta watch which ones are vibrating. I haven't seen this one vibrate yet. I haven't seen it vibrate. I think we're good. I think it's this one. Yep. Okay. Ugh, gotta sit up here. Top 6. Evil Sonic's on his way. But yeah, like I would like to play. Like I feel like Saturn, or not say, yeah, Sega Saturn would be really good on an arcade one-up machine if it was good emulation, because you know that thing only had a D-pad except for some games like Dreams and stuff. I feel like games that use D-pads usually work the best on arcade cabinets, other than arcade games, obviously. So wait, is there just 5 of us? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on! Much sadness. And then it just pushes me off through the world. That was upsetting. That was upsetting. So upsetting, I don't know, I'm gonna try to go back out real quick, and I'm gonna try to boot up another game. We're gonna see if it works with the stream keep going. If it dies, it's gonna come right back. Let's see here. So if I go home,